350 elephants dropped dead in Botswana, some walking in circles before doing face plants.
Here's a summary of the article.
More than 350 elephants in Botswana have mysteriously died since May, in a phenomenon that some scientists have dubbed a conservation disaster, and one that has evaded explanation. The elephants, which died in the swampy Okavango Delta, still had their tusks intact, suggesting that ivory poaching hadn't driven the deaths, The Guardian reported. Locals have reported that some of the elephants were walking in circles before their deaths, suggesting a neurological issue. In the case of cyanide poisoning, the elephants are generally clustered in one area where the poison was deployed, and other animals scavenging on their carcasses also show up dead, The New York Times reported. Rather than foul play, the elephants might have died from a natural culprit, said Chris Thulis, the head of research at the conservation organization Save the Elephants, which is based in Kenya, The New York Times reported. The loss of hundreds of elephants may impact the country's ecotourism, which relies on elephants and other wildlife, and contributes 10% to 12% of Botswana's GDP, The Guardian reported. You see elephants as assets of the country. They are the diamonds wandering around the Okavango Delta, said McCann, as reported by The Guardian.
This post received a score of 36,000, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
This is the kind of thing that's playing in the news in the background at the start of a disaster movie.
Anyone experience infrastructure inexplicably slowly falling apart? Internet service and cell service at my house has been shitty for 2 weeks now.
I keep getting flies on the outside of the windows at my house. Like lots of flies.
Check your cadaver fridge is still working.
Shit BRB edit, well, guys, dinner is ruined. My bad, everyone.
Dude. Backup generator is a must for the cadaver fridge.
Dude, HASNT going back to us. It's starting to happen.
He's in the cadaver fridge now.
This is so sad. Hopefully they figure out why this is happening sooner than later and can prevent more deaths in the area. My guess is a parasite.
So, yes, possibly a parasite, or virus, or other unknown pathogen etc., but poisoning is still a possibility as well.
So that's why elephants are scared of mice? Mind blown.
Well, we have to ask, why are we so afraid of spiders, snakes, scorpions, worms, leeches, giant rats, giant bees, wasps, hornets? That repulsion urge is almost an instinct, just like how birds and others immediately flee from humans. We are also repulsed by stool stench as well for good reasons. For elephants, I really hope it's a parasite or virus or something. I'm hoping it's not navigation failures due to
Trypophobia seems to be related to our revulsion of rotted flesh. Things infested with, or being eaten by parasites can have those types of holes.
That does make a lot of sense indeed. I was wondering if it resembled a hive of some other kind of animal or parasite I'm not familiar with. But yes, the victims of a parasite or disease may also have that aesthetic visually.
Botflies, other types of insects which lay larvae in skin, look exactly like that when you pop them out. So yeah, the maggot, rotted, infested flesh idea would work.
This is why I can't go on that thispasondoesnotexist.com website. The glitches always end up with strange holes in faces and it makes my whole body go cold and I can't get the image out of my head.
Elephants usually congregate at water holes. I'm guessing a watering hole was contaminated and these elephants drank from it, then went about their business, dying shortly after.
Maybe by the brain-eating amoeba that humans also get. Poor elephants.
Possibly, but I'm sure they would have figured that out pretty quickly if that was the case.
Maybe it happened to a bunch in a relatively short time. They didn't have time to know anything was wrong until a large number had already consumed the water or whatever substance.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.